Welcome to 611. Here we are in May of 2026. My name is Lorraine Holtzlander. I'm in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, on Treaty 6 territory, homeland of the Métis. I'll be your course facilitator as we journey through what should be a really fun and exciting course, and because hopefully it's also the final course in your master's degree journey. But I think you really will enjoy 611. You have an opportunity to focus on one topic, hopefully an area of passion for you. Perhaps you'll find yourself getting into the literature on changes needed in your own practice setting, or you have a learning theory or a clinical tool you have in mind that you want to write about how to apply it to practice. So this course will take you through the steps of developing a publication-worthy manuscript ready to submit to a target journal. The manuscript for 611 needs to be new and original, though you might choose a topic you've written on before. Take a new approach, do some additional literature review, and really apply. That's such an important part, is to apply what you're learning from the research and from your practice into practical application. And you are the expert, and you do bring those skills and that background experience, and the readers of a manuscript can really benefit from that application ability. So the manuscript you develop in this course is often a commentary or discussion paper. You can also write a case study, apply what you're reading from the literature to address the case. I've also posted an older PowerPoint from a previous seminar that was done before the course, and you might find that helpful just to generate ideas about what's kind of appropriate for working on in this one term that we have. So keep in mind, every assignment, every required post is geared towards completing that final manuscript. So you're working on one major project broken down into steps, which I think is really quite a logical and helpful way to do it. So your assignments and your posts, they all build on each other in a stepwise approach. You complete an outline, you write a thesis statement, key arguments, and I give you feedback on those as well as your peers will. And then that structure eventually becomes your final manuscript. You don't need to have separate topics or anything like that for these assignments. They all need to be part of getting you towards that final manuscript, the final assignment for the course. You do not need to submit for publication within the timelines of the course. That's an extra step, but hopefully your publication, your manuscript is ready to submit for publication. Jump into the discussion forums. We get started really quickly the first month, but these are really helpful for getting some feedback, also just to help you write down your ideas and organize your thoughts. And once your drafts are ready, your manuscript, you'll be completing peer reviews for each other. Most students do find the peer reviews challenging, but also one of their greatest learnings from the course. So we're going to be forming small groups right away this week to provide each other with that support and feedback and for completing the peer reviews. And you'll often find them, these groups, helpful for just encouragement and bouncing ideas off each other as we go. And then toward the end of the course, you're going to be presenting your work to everyone in the form of a poster or presentation in the Knowledge Translation Congress. It's so wonderful to see all that evidence for practice shared in this way at the end of the course. I did post a document with my introduction, and it contains all the weekly activities and due dates for the course, so you can get organized. And notice that a full draft of the manuscript, which is assessment 2, is due on June the 30th. That date's going to sneak up on us really quickly. We do have several weeks without posts so that you can take the time that you need to write as complete a draft as possible, ready to hand off to your peers for peer review. And I'll also provide a review of it at that point. Also, at that point, you don't want to hold up your peers' schedule either. So please try to stay on track with that timeline. Let me know ahead of time if you need extra time for some unavoidable reasons, so that we can all kind of keep on track with the assignments. July is pretty busy. There's weekly assignments, but you know it's going to be worthwhile and exciting come August the 4th when you hand in your final assessment. Some students have said they would like more information about how to generally structure a manuscript for publication. It is different than the papers you've been writing so far. I recommend looking around in the journals that you're considering targeting. Look at how they format and organize papers. What are the headings that they use? Find something like hopefully a literature review, a discussion, a case study, and then look at the headings. But oftentimes you do start with an introduction, a background, methods, whether your method is that discussion, your literature review, results, discussion and implications, and a conclusion. And those will often be your main headings for these sort of manuscripts. Also, some students worry about the pass-fail structure of the course. If you submit an assessment that does not meet the standards found in the rubrics, I'll just ask you to resubmit with some really specific feedback. So don't worry, I'm here to support your success in the course and to get you through to the finish line. I do also need to remind you that the use of generative AI is not permitted to write your assignments. We often see mistakes, fabrication of content, and citations when AI has been used. I also believe that writing is a very creative and therapeutic learning opportunity that you're denying for yourself when you do use AI. Keep that in mind. So stay in touch. Let me know how I can be assistance to you in meeting course requirements. I'm looking forward to getting to know each of you. But please reach out. A phone call, a video chat can sometimes really help you to sort out your thoughts. So if you're getting frustrated at some point or just want to chat through your ideas, just connect with me and request a meeting. We can meet anytime. I'm pretty flexible. So see you soon. Thanks. Bye.